Cosmos.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you didn't see and what I just saw is our co-host, actually our main host, Adam Carswell, General Moses 9, just literally joined 10 seconds before that started. Here he is. I don't know what you have to say for yourself, but I had to do everything here. I had to send the link out. What's going on, Adam? Why you
Well, I got to be honest. I'm happy to see how supportive you've been through all this time, and especially because I'm thinking. Well, I wasn't sure if I was going to get to do the show with you today. I thought it might just be me because it's Labor Day. So thank you for popping up.
Hey,
here.
I'm a dedicated goo man. I don't know what I could call myself, but
that's a good one. Dedicated goo man. But on top of that, we actually have a guest today who's not here yet, and I don't know if he's going to be joining us. So you really got ahead of the curve there and saved us, because otherwise,
yeah.
I don't know where we'd be at. So
if you're just joining, you see our description is a shift featuring Cosmos 11. So if he does join, we're gonna have one of our friends from Cosmos 11, Trump. Yeah, now he's not yet Trump Jr. Real big into Cosmos 11.
He is Croatian, and Melania Trump is Cryptonesiac.
Shout out to Cryptonesiacs. Thank you for that Prime subscription.
But Melania Trump is Slovenian, and he's Croatian, so not too far off from each. I mean, he's not married to Trump, but
yeah. Heard of him, can't remember from where. Yeah, so I was actually running some Call of Duty games this morning with Coach Disrespect. As you remember, Adam, as you had mentioned, it is a Labor Day holiday here in the United States, so I'm not working. I don't have a job anyway, so I wasn't working regardless.
They actually believe in Labor Day in Canada too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they believe in it.
So me and Coach are running some games on Call of Duty. We actually got a couple wins.
Oh, tell us about the wins.
One game, we each had 7 kills. And the next game, I think he had 11 and I had 7 again. So it was pretty good turnouts, back-to-back wins. Then I got off to get on here. And good thing I did, because you weren't there.
I'm trying to find Champa on we were actually DMing on wait, is our music going? Oh, no.
Oh, no, I get that going right now.
On LinkedIn, actually. He's getting his LinkedIn going. And that's where I was like, yo. I was like, why am I here? Maybe it's just my...
I'm about to set the music up now.
Okay. There we go. It's not you.
Coach, shout out to Coach Disrespect.
He's so disrespectful all the time. Well, anyways, happy Labor Day to those who feel like taking the day off. Here at Goo Balls, we go hard. Every day is a vacation at Goo Balls, actually. So we don't really believe in Labor Day.
No, we love to work.
Because work means we get to just do gooey shite on Twitch.
Yeah. One day, hopefully, we can do this every day for our real job.
Right. If we want to, right?
If we want to, yeah.
If we want to, it's like, oh, you know what? I think we're streaming today. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it. No, we're gonna fly. We're gonna fly to Tokyo for a couple weeks. Maybe we'll stream from there a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely have to stream from there if we got to keep this thing. Got to keep the show on the road. You know what I mean? Literally.
Stream from the airplane.
Yeah. Well, at that point, we'll just buy the Wi-Fi. We'll do it in the plane. Well, we'll be private jet at that point.
We will have a Goo private jet by that point.
We'll have Chetty create the airplane. We'll buy another airplane. Chetty will create Goo Balls Airways on whatever he made for me when I was going over to Europe, and then it'll be actually on our plane.
We'll have a little booth on the jet for Chetty to make shite while we're all partying and stuff. Hey, Chetty, get in there and go make it.
Yeah,
if you don't make stuff, Chetty, we can...
Chetty's dungeon. He's down there with the luggage.
It's like, Chetty, if you don't go in there and create stuff the whole time we're on this plane getting faded, then we can't get on this plane and get faded. You have to be in there.
We need to go live. We have to go live while we're doing it. So, has there ever been a live stream from a plane? Is the internet good enough? Get back to work, Chetty.
Let's go.
Airgoo, Yuli Airgoo, the new airline.
Everyone in the chat's going. We're getting the jet whole goo crew is going. We're flying around.
We got
the
what? We
world.
got 11 in the chat. Yeah, that'll fit a private jet. Chetty will be in the background working. Chetty's gonna learn how to fly, so he'll be the pilot.
He would actually. He's he's good at those YouTube videos.
That would be kind of beast.
Make sure he's good at certain things.
Yeah.
Remember the one thing he wanted to make sure he'd be good at.
Yeah, we can't really talk about that, but yeah.
We'll get him to talk about. Actually, I feel like we've definitely shared that. I think we shared that with JD.
Yeah, we did.
We were having a session. I remember he's like, okay, well, I'm not going to go anywhere with that one, but all right.
So if
anyway.
in the off chance that we don't have a guest, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to do? Do you have any ideas?
We should still break the show down into thoids.
Yeah, let's do it on live right now.
We'll just do it live. All right, team meeting. Ready, Goo Crew. 1, 2, 3. I think the first 20 minutes, which we're already about 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
We should talk about maybe like current events or whatever.
Okay.
But I don't really know much about current events because all I do is I don't watch movies. I make them. Same with you.
Same with me. I don't even know what movies are.
I've actually never. How do you spell it?
Watch the movie. I just know what a movie is because I live one.
Okay, well, actually, let's talk about what did we do this weekend. That's our current events.
Okay.
So,
it's not that exciting. I'll go first. Friday. What did I do Friday?
Oh, and so what did we do this weekend? Then 20 minutes of talking about like wax and blockchain stuff, and then 20 minutes of giveaways.
Friday, I played 9 holes.
20 minutes of giveaways means we'll probably complete one.
Get one in. Friday, I completed 9 holes of golf, unsuccessfully, but I was successful
Just
in
9.
finding. Yeah, because I just didn't feel like playing another.
Did you walk it?
No, we were doing golf cart, and towards the end, it just wasn't going too well. But I have one great moment from that. I hit the ball. It's not a great start to the moment, but I hit the ball into the woods. This is when you called me, actually. And I'm looking in the woods for my ball, and I found 13 other balls. And it's because it was covered in poison ivy. So far, I have no poison ivy.
Oh, okay,
but I had to get the balls. I mean, I had to because I don't buy my own balls. I just find them.
And you didn't tell if anyone asked, you're like, I actually own a company called Goo Balls. So that's why I'm obsessed with balls.
I love balls, so that's why I went and got all the balls I could see. So that was a fun little time. And then Saturday, I helped move a family that actually lives behind me here. They're refugees from Afghanistan. They moved over to Parma, so I was helping them move Saturday. Sunday, I played baseball. Had a baseball game first.
They moved to Parma?
Yeah, they wanted to be closer to the mosque.
That makes sense. I'm surprised they even ended up in Painesville. That's
do you know Geraldo Rivera, the reporter?
I don't, but I can look him up right now.
He's a big Cleveland guy, but he used to do a lot of stuff internationally with Fox 8, and that's how this guy met. The guy that moved here was a reporter, and so they knew each other. That's how he got into this area. But then Sunday I had a baseball game 1 of 3 of the finals.
Shite.
Lost 9-2. I didn't do, the one guy on their team had 3 home runs and he gave them 8 RBIs. So
3 dingers. Jeez.
One guy just dogged them.
Are you playing a rec
One of the balls I could have caught. The fence is too short in this field. And I was right there at the fence, and the ball was like maybe 10 feet behind it. I would have been able to get there if there was no fence. But I play center field. It was fun. It was a good time.
Dude, nice.
I did good though. I was 3 for 5 or 2 for 4. I can't remember how many. I almost went up again, but I ended up not batting again. So I was 2 for 4. I had 2 singles. Stole a base. In the outfield, I caught all the balls that went to me, so it was good. I did a good time. I had a good time. It was fun still. I know a lot of the guys on the other team, so it was fun to mess with them.
Keeks is normally pretty good at catching balls too.
I love balls, as we know. So I caught a lot of those balls.
Center field though, that means you're one of the faster guys on the team too.
I'm the fastest guy in the whole league, probably. Honestly, I'm not trying to flex. The guys on the other team were asking me how I run so fast. Like, what exercises do I do? Because I beat out a ground ball. I beat out a ground ball at third, and I just took off. Actually, my legs hurt today. This is fast pitch, real baseball, Justin. But yeah, my legs hurt today because I was sprinting so much. But it was a good time. I love doing it. So that was game 1 we lost, but we have game 2 coming up next Sunday. Hopefully it doesn't rain. And then today, Labor Day, but I'm working.
Putting that work in. He's working hard.
And I have this. Now I might have a job opportunity too with Lake Erie College, maybe. I'm maybe getting a call on Tuesday from somebody, which could be kind of cool. It would be a little more freeing, not
Would it be like a part-time thing, like what Chetty does?
It wouldn't be really part-time, but I think it's more afternoon, so I might be able to even continue streaming at 12.
Okay.
I have to see. I don't really know how it works. Somebody just ended up quitting, and somebody from the school told me, and they told the person that's hiring about me, and so I called them. It was too late on a Friday, so they didn't. I left the message, but we'll see what happens Tuesday.
Sounds like they definitely would be getting back to you then.
I think it'd be cool. It'd be a good opportunity because then I'd be able to continue doing this goo balls work, and I love balls, and
Yo, Donfather in the house. Did you
see him on Doity Thursday, Adam? I don't know if you watched it. He joined us.
I think I saw him in the comments. I didn't see him get on yet.
He joined us at the end after he got off. He was done working at 10:30, and then he joined us, played some games with us. It was fun.
Okay. He was working like he was streaming.
No, he was working Apple. Yeah, he was giving everyone Apple discount codes.
Oh, that's a dope place to work if you're a streamer, Apple. I feel like because your people already like hip to technology when they come in. So you're like, yo, by the way, here's my QR code. Make sure you subscribe.
So that was my weekend. Your turn. Oh, we had our draft too. A couple drafts.
I was going to go to the draft.
Okay.
I mean, hung out with Nikki. We've got it's coming down to the wire with the baby now, about a month and a half. So anytime we can like go out and like kind of go on a date or just do something together. Like everyone keeps saying it's never gonna be the same once the kid comes. Like everybody says that. Everybody's got their 2 cents. Yeah, which is probably true. Shout out to all the parents out there. But so I'm like, yo,
add up to $1 at some point, you know.
I've never heard that before, actually, but that's a good one.
I mean, I just made it up, but
really, that's a good quote. Just start going, all those 2 cents add up to $1, so you better take them.
And people take dollars off the ground, you know what I mean? So
dude, somebody has to have said that before. That's a good quote.
Dude, it's me. Somebody clipped that and said, I started that.
Keeks coined it.
Big.
If you Google that phrase, it'll just say Crypto Keeks. I was texting Brett yesterday too, and I would keep wanting to say Keeks. I would keep saying Mindful Keeks.
No, I'm Crypto Keeks.
You guys might get to meet Mindful Keeks when you tune into the Friday stream with Brett, who did the interview on Friday.
You know what happened with that stream, by the way? It kind of just cut out for about 10 minutes.
There was a 10-minute cut. We don't know what happened, but it was still good. It was still a good interview, and version 1 is better than version none. And I know
that's a good quote.
Yeah, I definitely did not make that one up, but
Here at Goo Balls, we're all about quotes, though.
We'll just say that any quote that we say here on the stream, we'll take credit for it. So,
also, mindfulmeds.io, Goo15 gets you 15% off.
We always forget to shout out the sponsor. Shout out to his sponsor.
Chetty had it up on the screen as a banner.
He did say that he did you hear when he messed up? He said you guys can go to. He said try discount code GOO20 because Brett he messed up on the stream, but he said GOO20 and then I called him out. He's like, oh. He's like, I guess we're gonna have to do 20% now.
Nice. So if it does go to 20, I'm sure Goo15 will still be around. So it's all about if you feel like spending more money, you can either go Goo15 or Goo20. None of that affects me or Adam or Chetty, but it's just for you guys if you want to spend more or less money. That's all
for the family. It's all for the family. Our stream's also sponsored by Monster Energy.
Nice.
We worked really hard on the sponsorship, so we just want to thank all the awesome team over at Monster. If you guys go to monster.com/gooballs40, you probably won't get 40% off or anything. Probably get a 404 error, but just once you make that purchase, if you let them know you came from Goo Balls.
Honestly, I just typed in. You do get a 404 error, but the 404 error is purple and white, and it looks kind of cool. So go ahead and check it out.
Again, that's monster.com/goo40.
Yep, goo40. Get you 404.
E40. Yep. But anyways, so happy wife, happy life. Spending a really good weekend with
That's
Nikki,
awesome.
and,
good to hear. I actually got to hear her a little bit yesterday. I didn't get to see her, but I got to hear her a little bit.
She has a lot of respect for you, Keeks. She knows that you're the one in the group that you're not afraid to shit on people.
Okay.
So she always wants. I think she's almost intimidated to play in the fantasy football league because she might have to play you one week.
Well, that league I kind of messed up. As you know, I wasn't really paying attention as much in the.
It was tough, dude. It was that compared to the first one we did.
30 seconds is not enough time.
30 seconds, not yet. Exactly. I think that's what it was because there was a couple times where I had to draft. I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize I was up.
Right.
So
a minute's long, right, guys? 1 minute's long. 30 seconds not long.
Let us know in the comments, which one do you think is long? 30 seconds or no context.
No context. 1 minute's longer.
Let me. I can ask my wife too. But
Where are you? Are you at your office or are you at your house?
So today's a holiday, right?
Right,
so,
but we don't stop.
But we don't stop. No, Nikki. Again, she's always happy if I decide to like work from home instead of go to the office. And
Okay.
I'm actually it's kind of hot here because we don't have AC. Because it's funny, we moved to a kind of a cold place in Canada where it only gets hot for like a month. So like, oh, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And it's just been like a heat wave all summer. So every day it's like, do we just say fuck it and buy the air conditioning? But now it's September.
You're getting into September. Yeah, I would just say don't. But my question for you is, and I want to go up there and visit sometime. I got into fishing again. And if I brought a fishing pole, where would I be able to go fishing somewhere?
Absolutely. There's a lot of I mean, it's a really I like this province a lot. I got to be honest. I mean, we're going to be probably moving to Florida pretty soon, but like
I have a limited window then.
Yeah, I'd say it would be ideal for you to probably visit like between
next week.
now. Yeah. Either that or there's a chance you could sneak down here late November. Now that would be more like ice fishing at that point, probably.
Yeah, it does get cold. Now the good thing about Florida is that you can also fish in Florida, so I'm not going to miss out on fishing.
There's plenty of fishing in Florida.
My thing is, what I need to do, and this is not maybe something I need to do right now, but in the future, near future, when I do start traveling, hopefully more, I need to have a laptop because all I have is this phone. I can't take my PC with me. I need to have a laptop to do streams and everything.
I got you covered on that. I'll make it happen.
Okay.
And I think that we gotta follow up with the company in Latin America that I connected you with, because I just think that you would thrive in like a fully remote job, dude. Like, that'd just be the Keegs dream. I don't know. I can just see it.
Yeah.
And, Lake Erie College is doity because it's right there.
Well, yeah. Well, my thought is, to get a job, I can have this job for now while I'll continue to look. I mean, I don't think there's an issue if I were like, hey, 2 months later, hey guys, boom, gotta go. But but I wouldn't mind having a job though.
I guess you don't mind. Yeah. How's the you doing any landscaping?
So actually, I just got so one of the guys that plays on the other team. So the league I'm in I'm the only white guy. It's all Hispanics. You knew that, I think, but
really from the baseball team.
Yeah, for the baseball, it's 5 teams, all Hispanics.
And you're the fastest.
Yeah.
Shout out to the white people out there.
But anyway, a guy from their team had heard I was looking for work, and he said, his company is Hernandez Concrete Construction. Use GOO15 to get 15% off your concrete needs. No, but so he wants me to be a salesman. So he needs help selling jobs because sometimes he gets too busy, and so it's a part-time thing where I just go. I'm going to go with him this week a couple times and see how it works. And then I'll start quoting people, and I can get a percentage, commission based off some of these sales. And concrete's expensive, so
yeah, concrete's expensive.
So I told him I was really interested in that. I told him I didn't want to do it full time, but I could do it part time in the evenings if I found another job, so I can do both. And he said he's all about it. This week he's going to hit me up a couple times when he has some jobs to go to, so to go quote people and go give them, some sales pitches, and then Coach says, and then pass them to me. No, well, if you give me more of a percentage, Coach, I will. But yeah, so anyway, I'll go with this guy. I'll learn how to do it, and then I will hopefully be able to do some stuff like with him, and then I'll get some money on the side that way as well. So
yeah, well, I'm thinking so sales is good, and I don't know what his whole company looks like, but if he is Mexican, born in Mexico, and his whole team is people who are Mexican,
Spanish, so.
Dude, so I mean, you approaching most likely white people is going to be very helpful for sales.
He was telling me that. He said, well, for one, he is more comfortable speaking Spanish too, so he would rather have somebody else that can also help him. So I think it'd be a good opportunity, and then from there,
did he talk percentages first?
We didn't talk percentages yet, but I was actually talking to Coach.
50%.
I was talking to Coach about percentages actually, because Coach does this for a living as well. And
I feel like anything from 10 to 20 at the high end.
No, it's actually too high. It's actually too high.
But 10% is too high?
Yeah, Coach was telling me between 4 and 7. Is
Really?
what?
Okay.
Yeah. Which, if you think about it, though, let's say a job is worth 30 grand. That's pretty good for just,
Yeah, let me think. Well, let me do the numbers. 30 grand, 10% would be 3 grand. So then about 1,500 for just
yeah. So not
that's
bad.
good. That is good.
But I would probably start out because I don't know anything about it yet. It would be probably 4% per sale at the beginning, which is still fine if I'm making enough sales in a week, and it's only a part-time thing. So I'm not trying to make
Right.
a living off it. So,
Well, that's the beauty of sales, honestly. I think
Coach is here. Yeah, so I was talking to Coach about it this morning because Coach is all about he works in that all the time.
It's like a realtor percentage. It kind of
Yeah,
is.
exactly. Yeah.
It's like 3 to 6%.
So hopefully I can start doing that and getting some people onto his company, and then
that seems like something also where if you ever did want to go on the road or something, I know it probably sounds a little bit crazy now, and maybe whoever your guy is, he never thought of this, but if you get good at it, you could get to a point where people just FaceTime you or send you videos and you just do virtual quotes. Honestly, if once you get comfortable with the industry, I feel like for I don't know, for masonry, maybe I'm missing something, but sometimes you could probably I don't know. Just a thought for kids going remote.
Coach, do you want to join the stream? You can join. You can join us right now if you want. We'll send you.
Yeah, you can be the guest.
Yeah, we need a guest.
We got the founder of Cosmos 11, Coach Disrespect.
Coach, I'm sending it to you in your email.
Can you pull up the Goo Balls Fantasy Football? League, and then we'll share that on the screen today too. I know we got Justin here, so Justin's in there. Sesjin and is Barrington. Who's live? Sesjin, Barrington. Who we got here? Just make some noise in the chat.
Yeah, make some noise, guys.
Drop some emojis in the chat so we know who's here. I know Justin and Coach are here.
Coach, I just sent you that email with the link to the stream if you want to join. I'm going to get the Goo Balls fantasy up to see who we got in the squads.
Here we go.
Buttermilk. My name is Buttermilk Jenkins. I have Buttermilk Jenkins as my profile here. Let me share my screen. All right.
That would be kind of fun. We probably will do that.
Yeah, it will end up being that way probably. So this is my team. Let me actually go to all the teams though.
It's gonna get heated.
Or can I just see? I guess I could just go to the up here. We have Potato Bug Johnson is in our league. That's Adam Carswell. That's Juicy me. Captain Victor Sutton, who has about two or three Goo Balls himself. We got Barringston, MIT Barringston. We got Team Mule. Sweet Tea Bloomin' Nuts. That's General's wife. Wardam Clayton, who was with us yesterday, actually live with us on Zoom, a Zoom call while we were doing the draft. Germantown Goo Fighters is Ray Scheumann. He does not have a Goo Ball, but he's been on stream plenty of times. You've probably seen him. Green Granny Cheeks is Burst of Energy. India Panther is Ankit.
Ankit, get in there.
Team MIT. So we have MIT Barringston, and then we have Team MIT Sesjin. Crypto Hogs doesn't have to pay this league, Brandon. Chief Fun Guy, who's Brett, who had his show on Friday. We got Ohio Victory Lap, which is Adam's brother. And then we have Dude That's Beast, which is Poppy Seed. We've seen him in the chat. And then you have TT Endicott's Chetty, and then me as Buttermilk Jenkins. So
it's a solid league.
Yeah,
I think
we had a pretty good draft.
Good involvement.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Who are your top 3 picks? Let's see your roster. Who are you happy about?
I'm happy about Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
Kamara and then
oh wow,
Cortland Sutton probably is another good one. All right, we're gonna introduce our guest here, so I'll do an introduction. Yeah, so who we have right now is the man, the myth, the legend. You've seen him before on our stream. He's tried to make a wax wall multiple times, never could. He's a good at Call of Duty. He's a great salesman. He has a great company. Let me welcome on Coach D. Wait, let me get the claps. I think I have clapping.
Where's the reaction clap button? Where is it?
Thank you, Coach D. How's it going today?
You're a little loud, but other than that, everything's well.
What happened to your mic? I know you had some problems with your mic.
I haven't fixed it. My daughter, long story short, pressed my keyboard multiple times. I left it on, and she resetted the whole settings, and it was pretty. I mean, you heard echoes like times 7 that one night, but I haven't had a chance to really fix them. And
yeah. I got a
But
question for you. Do you think you can try your hand at making another wax wall today? What do you think?
we can if we can. We could go for it. I mean,
We got 30 minutes to do it. I think we can do it. This is you're finally getting indoctrinated into goo balls today.
let me
on
see
Labor Day.
some-
Coach D is not in the fantasy league. He does like football though, but he is not in the fantasy league.
How can we get him a wax wallet? You know what? I think if he gets an Anchor wallet, you might have to pay like $2.
I had to last time. I don't know what was going on.
Here, dude, I would do. Someone correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. I think if you download the Anchor app, that's a really easy way to get it. Let me find mine here.
That's a nice Supreme sign you got back there. Does
You have
that? How does that make you feel? Do you like Supreme?
Supreme is actually pretty sweet. A little bit overrated, but other than that, I'm actually gonna give it away here.
Oh, on stream?
I'm gonna start streaming on on YouTube now.
Oh, why can't you stream on Twitch?
No, I'm doing a switch, man. I think it's
Oh.
easier to get. I don't know.
You didn't
know
get like
what I
banned
mean?
or anything?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely easier to get banned on YouTube. I think.
Yeah, definitely. It's easier to get banned for sure on YouTube, but I feel like you could grow quicker on YouTube.
Okay.
I mean, if you ask people, hey, go on my Twitch, they ain't gonna know what the hell that is.
Unless they want to go to Goo Balls and they're not going anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, my Twitch account's going okay, but I don't know. Why not?
You
give
gotta.
it
I think you gotta tap into the Goo Balls network more for some viewers. Do you have a consistent
you got-
time that you go out?
No, I don't even have a really consistent like.
He's more of an evening guy though, nighttime.
I'm
8
more of a
o'clock.
nighttime, but I don't do this like for like a job or anything or trying to. I just do it for fun, you know. I just stream. I mean, get some friends in there. I don't really have.
If you're just doing it for fun, I feel like Twitch is the way to go. Then.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I would like to at least grow to see where it could take me, but you know, I would like to have a couple thousand, you know, like followers or whatnot. You know, have something to do. I mean, especially on the weekends, I have nothing to do sometimes, and I just go live. You know, whatnot. Have some friends over on the stream and just kick it. Really, more of a if you got nothing to do, just join. You know what I mean?
I guess. Are most of your friends? Do you have friends that are in crypto or NFTs or anything? Because if not, then YouTube seems like it would make sense. Because that's kind of like
No, I don't have
people who aren't gaming, people who aren't in NFTs, crypto. Like that's where.
Yeah.
That's who you're gonna get.
Oh, you guys! I've seen your guys' stream. I mean, you guys are doing really well. I mean, very quickly. I was telling Keegs about that. Like, you guys are doing really well, man. Honestly, and you're growing pretty quickly. And then you see your viewers, and I mean, it's just overall a good place to be. I feel like it's really entertaining, and you guys really talk about things that really make sense. And everybody likes it.
I hope so. Sometimes I feel like maybe we don't.
No, I mean it's pretty fun though. It's really interesting from like a certain standpoint. Like I don't know a lot about NFTs and stuff, but when I see your guys' stuff, it's definitely something to look at. You know.
Do you have a Telegram?
No.
Okay, man, Keegs, we got to get him. You could be tapped into the whatever we got, 11 people. Or whatever. Now sometimes I have 20, 30, 40.
Yeah,
you can tap into that if you just kind of become more
Well,
part of the family.
One time when I was streaming solo, we raided over to you.
One time I did, yeah.
But
that was a couple months ago.
Like Dub, you've seen Dub, for example. Like Dub's first time ever going on a live stream. I didn't know this was when he was our guest late May. He was our guest on a Monday, and now he's doing his own thing. He has a slot on Goo TV. Like, I don't know.
Doity Thursday.
Got to talk to Chetty and Keegs,
what
I feel like
he's
a gamer.
He's a gamer.
Yeah, well, you've seen him. You've seen him when we do the Doity Thursday. So, Coach is always playing with us on Hacksball on Doity Thursdays. You always miss it.
Oh, good. Okay,
he comes in there every time to play, and he plays with the Jokwa. So it's usually him and Jokwa versus everyone. That dude's so good Coach was whooping us, and then we were switching people out, and then at one point we had everybody on the same team. It was pretty cool.
Does he play that game for a living, or because he's really good?
Seems like it. Dude's a beast.
Yeah, I feel like he plays that game at least once, twice a day.
Yeah, he has to. Yeah.
You got to give.
BD I have a question for you guys though. What are you guys like future plans as far as like the channel. Let's say it comes to a point where you need what can I say, like multiple streams a week instead of two. Let's say it's going to come down to, hey, you have a lot of viewers, a lot of subs, and they want to see more of a 3 to 4 times a week. What do you guys like plans are if you guys?
I think we just got to go with it. I think we have to keep going and do it.
Feed the beast.
Feed the beast. The goal would be, if we do get big enough, to just be able to do this and maybe have a part-time job or something, you know, make this a focus.
Right.
And we've done it so far. We have the Mondays, and then we have the Thursday now, and then we have Dub doing stuff. We're trying to get people doing stuff every day to make that, you know, to give that, fill in those gaps. It's kind of hard though, because a lot of people, what we've noticed is people like to see the same. They like seeing General, they like seeing me, they like seeing Chetty, and the way we interact. So that's fun. So maybe if we did another stream, if we got bigger, maybe we had us three again on a different day. You know what I mean? So we'd have to just kind of play with it. We got Reddish coming in. So what's up, Reddish?
Hey, Reddish.
So yeah, I think we it is hard to stream every day, but if we were able to, if we love it, I think if it's something we like to do, I don't think it'll be a problem. It's just about finding the time in utilizing the time that we have. So if it's only 2 hours, it's only 2 hours. We can't do what we do sometimes, just keep going. But
and we've been able to, I would say, if you look back to when we started to where we're at now, and even this month, like Keegs kind of taking a leap of faith and leaving that day job he had before. And obviously he was talking about it early on stream, looking at some other opportunities, but his availability for August and September now has like helped us out a ton. Maybe you guys can tell in the chat, but I know like even today, like he had my back getting started. He's running the Doity Thursdays is basically like that's Keegs prime time now, honestly, which is awesome. He's helped with getting Brett set up for Fridays. So we're getting in a position where we are going to have something every day. The plan right now, I got to follow up with him. We should have trivia, guys. This is the next thing is trivia with Ruby on Tuesdays live from New York City at that streaming booth in New York. I got to connect with him actually later today, and that's something Keegs I'll have to talk to you about just because so for full context, what I typically do during the day, the times where I can really never miss anything is Tuesday nights. We do a lead gen webinar that brings people into our funnel, and then I'll get on the phone with them and close them to come into our mastermind. So Tuesday nights around the time where Ruby goes live, not always, but sometimes I will have a couple phone calls, and then from Wednesday through Friday, it's just hit or miss. You never know if I'm going to be completely open or completely booked. So I say all that to say, when Ruby goes live to do trivia with the Goo Crew, the Trivia Tuesdays with Crypto Ruby, be ready for that, guys. So then that'll actually put us at Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And, our mission statement is #1 TV channel in the metaverse. I'm sure there's other people going for that, but whatever. It's good marketing. It's good branding. Yeah. And I think the final thing I'll say is if there's any creators that I've seen, for example, my wife watches this podcast called H3, and it looks like they've built their whole model around the two hosts. And so now they're in a position where for the rest of their lives, those two hosts will have to get up there and keep doing what they're doing. And not saying that we don't want to do that, but if I think of any famous YouTuber, streamer, whatever, it's only been a thing since 2010. So those people, I think you could get burned out fast. So it's dope that we're building a TV channel, because maybe one day me, Chetty, and Keegs will want to take a year off, and we'll have all these other people
at least a week. You know what I mean? A week off.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have all these other creators in our network that can step up, and
including possibly Coach Disrespect.
Coach Disrespect. Just waiting on you to be yo, guys, you need consistency. You already have to go live. We just need people who are yo, I'm not gonna at the last minute. Oh, sorry, my dog pooped. I got to clean up the stream.
That is the thing. We have to have that consistency.
I think consistent is really the main thing out of everything, honestly. That will make that you will achieve anything with consistency. I mean, I was doing well though. I mean, I was doing Twitch. I mean, Keeks knowing I was streaming almost every day, and I was doing not bad, 10, 14, 15, sometimes 20-ish, which
it's easier in the winter for sure.
Yeah, which is not a lot. I mean, you guys get a lot really quickly, but I mean, mine, like I said, it's more of a gaming, and it's just to mess around, you just take a look. I mean, it's just gamers,
drinking,
whatnot. Yeah, we're just doing some But no, it was consistent was key, and I was getting more viewers, more followers, even subs. You know, a lot of people. I had a couple people from Florida, and I forgot his name. He said I'm getting married tomorrow. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, there's a lot of. I mean, it was going well, but like I said, I was just doing it for fun. It's just now that I have 3 kids. It's more of a when I have time, I'll just stream. If not, oh well. It's just to kick it really with friends and mess
Yeah.
around.
But yeah, like consistently, like you said, I think that's how our Monday night show has been so successful, Adam, because we've been doing it since probably January. We started Goo Balls in February, but we've been doing it
I
since
think even
January.
before that, actually.
Well, yeah, but we took that month off in December, which kind of hurt us a little bit.
Oh yeah, we
It
did.
hurt us.
A month off.
It wasn't about it was probably 3 weeks, but it hurt us though. It definitely hurt us. But once we started doing it every Monday, we've had a lot of returning people coming to watch, and that's what we want. We want people to keep coming back having fun. And usually we get a good crowd on Mondays. Even now, these shows on Monday afternoons, you've been doing these for a long time too, and they've been
Over a
pretty
year.
successful. Yeah,
Almost a year and a half, which is
So-
crazy.
Yeah, I've seen General in the morning. Sometimes I'm at work and I
Yeah.
I get the notification. I was actually watching. I think it was you or Keeks. I can't remember. I was operating my mini excavator, and you guys.
I
were in the
remember
back-
that.
You guys were in the background of my speakers because I was enclosed.
Yeah. So, Coach, well, since you're our guest, tell us about what you do as your day job, and then tell
Well,
the guests or the viewers.
Well,
Motorhead.
I run a business, construction landscaping, and
Yeah.
I'm more of a salesman. My dad's the owner, but obviously the customers, I tell them it's me, because I took over. I took over the last 4
Oh, you did.
years.
Yeah, you did.
My father was more of a business, more of a landscaping, like plants,
He
mulch.
likes to work too more than actually do the
Yeah.
sales work.
Yeah, so he likes to. I mean, he doesn't have the best English either, so he took it to the extreme. The most he could do, and I feel like he was already like not getting more. His business was already the best it could be, and that's why I took over. And I'm like, you know what, man? I think we have to move towards the construction side because there's more money to be made very quickly. I mean, I heard Keeks talk about that concrete with the one guy. Yeah, concrete. I mean, anything in general with construction, which is concrete. You got like drainage solutions. What else? What else?
Patios.
I mean, patios. That's hardscape. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, all that kind of work. You can make a lot of money within 1 or 2 days. I mean, so long story short, 4 years I've run. I'm working. This is the third, going in the fourth, and I already like at least 3x his business.
Wow.
I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, he was his annually. I already tripled it. Like I said, within working, I'm going up to 4 years now, and
that's
I
dope
mean,
that like you're the son.
it's yeah. It's very. I mean, I'm the
Like a
only
story.
son too.
It's like
I'm the only
it's a
son.
Disney movie.
Yeah, dude. It's a lot of work though, man. Honestly,
Well, tell them, what else did you get to do this summer? The first time the first time since you were a baby, what did you get to do?
Oh, I got a chance to go to Mexico and take a look. And honestly,
Wow, this is your
yeah.
first time.
first time
He had,
since I was,
Holy crap.
yeah.
Yeah.
Since
Leon?
27, yeah, Leon, 27 years. And honestly, dude, I went to go check it out, and it's very like not sad, but it's very like disappointing how people live out there, dude.
So
Honestly,
you can understand why people come to the United States.
I understand. I mean,
Easily, yeah.
100%, and they're willing to risk their lives trying
Yeah.
to get over here.
I mean, look at your family. Great, successful business, good family, good.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, man. Honestly, like the business wise, I'm probably stressed 99% of the day. I'm telling you,
We always call each other, and we always have funny laughs about. What's
yeah.
going on.
I mean, it's just to describe my life is basically you wake up, you do emails. I finally got a laptop, a Mac, and I check my email so I don't have to come home anymore to my desktop. I check my emails while I'm at the work site, whatever. Answer them on there. Move on to the meetings. For meetings, I have to go do the estimates right away so I don't forget because I go to like 6 to 8 a day. I probably get out of 6 meetings I go to, I probably gain 4 of them. So like 4 yes, 2 no, which is not bad. I mean,
That's good.
yeah, that's not bad. A salesman like Keegs, I was telling him, salesmen are not. It's a hard job, but it's really how the way you talk and express yourself. I think he could achieve it though, because he's a really. I mean, he's really smart. So I
Yeah,
feel like
quick learner. But you
quick.
just gotta be okay with. You do have to be okay with people telling you no, which can be
Right.
tough on some people.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
But I feel like you know what, General. The thing is this, and Keeks is there to back me up on this. You could be very expensive, but if you express the product you're trying to sell or whatever you're trying to do, if you explain it correctly, you could get away with it. I mean, he's there to he's know my prices are not really the cheapest. They're very expensive, but I feel like I'm not mastered at salesman, but I feel like I'm in the top of the crowd for selling, because I mean I've sold a lot of work very expensive, but I figured out the way, if you don't express it and explain, you're not gonna get the sale.
You're good at selling. That's what you're good at. So
And it's
that's
very for me it's easy, honestly. Like I could have a bad day and sell a job, no problem. Like
that's good. That's you found your goal, your skill, and you're exploiting
yeah,
it.
Well,
yeah,
I think a lot of entrepreneurs get confused and realize that just being an entrepreneur alone, you're already in sales because people need to buy into like
yep,
what you created. So even like me, Chetty, you, Keegs, just us going live, like this is a salesman job showing
yeah,
up and like making jokes because
Yeah.
people are gonna want to. They have to buy into this, right? Like shout out to
right.
Reddish. Mendisco, that's a BD. That's actually a new name. I feel like have we seen BD?
Well, he's been following, but he's a first time chatter, I think.
Okay, first time chatter. Shout out to BD.
But yeah, and actually, this is another thing. Since I did end up quitting and I got into these Monday during the day streams with Adam, I really enjoyed the interviewing style. I like doing that kind of thing. I like to talk to people. So
Yeah,
it's fun because I think what's important, and you know how to do this, Coach, really well, is get to know the person before you even talk money, before you
yep.
talk business.
Oh
And
yeah,
then you're already kind of their friend, and then it's like, okay,
yep,
now it's a lot easier to sell something because you already feel like the people know you,
yep,
And
yeah.
I've seen you do it. I see every time you'll talk, like if a customer calls me, he answers the phone. Hey, John, how you doing, man? How's the kid? He's always asking that.
Yeah,
how's
yeah,
the
Coach
kids?
is good at that. So
yeah. Like I'll tell you what. Speaking about that, that's that's actually the first point. Once you go to a meeting, meet a new person. I used to be shy, obviously. I mean, who
yeah,
who doesn't? But you have to feel comfortable with the customer. So make him feel comfortable with you. You can't just go
yeah,
there and just have an attitude or talk to him like, "Hey, it's X amount of dollars. You want it or you don't." No, it's not that. My father
right,
was like that. He was more of, "Okay, you want this done? Okay, it's X amount. You want it? Oh, I'll call you. Okay, whatever, bye." And then
right.
but but for me, you got to talk to the guy, the customer, the lady, the guy, whatever. Make them feel comfortable, and I'm pretty sure, like, and if the quote makes sense, you explain it, you write it. I
Yeah,
do all emails. I don't call you with the number.
you do
That's that.
emails.
I do emails. They're
Write
in
that down.
Well, that's interesting. I
it's
guess it
through a
depends on what you're.
software.
I say it depends on what you're selling because for me, people we're a high ticket informational product, and so a lot of people, if they just see the price, they won't even hop on a call because like, oh, either I can't afford that or
Right.
they can't quantify how could this possibly be worth that much until they get on the phone. So I guess it depends on what you're
What you're
selling.
doing. Yeah, what you're selling. Yeah, it makes sense. Like for my work, it has to be on a well, it doesn't have to be on an email, but it's more professional. And I feel like ever since I took over, my father was more of a it was a little paper, like a little invoice,
Yeah,
or yeah, or it was a call like, hey, it's $1,000. Like
but
that's
yeah, and
not
you're right. They want to see the breakdown, and they want to see it. They want to be able to have that piece of paper or that email to show them that what they're going to get and how they're going to get it. And I think that
Sure.
is better than calling because a lot of times when you call somebody, you'll forget what. Well, they said this is going to be that much, but I don't know why. But now that you have it in an email, you
One
can see.
thing, yeah, that is one thing Keegs is really good at too. If you were going to pursue anything in sales, is like just kind of. I feel like you always try to get on the laughing level with someone, like to
I
crack
love it.
jokes. And one thing that I've observed from like visiting Europe to other parts of the world, compared to North America, you go to I don't even know if I've been to a networking event in Europe, but in Europe, it's like it's always personality first. Where I think North American culture is, hi, my name's Bill.
Yeah,
I do this. I went to school here. What do you do? it's always, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? And sometimes that's good because it helps. Like, I think North American culture is fast paced to get shit done fast. That's why there's so many entrepreneurs flourishing. There's good things to that. But when you bring that European swag where it's like, hey, let's go fishing, and then we'll talk about like business later.
Yeah.
That's how you are, Keeks. So
yeah,
that could be your thing. Tell
that's the only reason I have friends. I just make jokes. If I didn't make jokes, I wouldn't have any friends.
I think we talked about that with JD, didn't we? But what do you think about Coach? Do you think we got to talk to Chetty to see if we could find a slot for him? Or
well, I think we have to think about what he wants to do because I don't think our audience is a Call of Duty audience, and that's what Coach does.
Sure.
So it would be tough because what Chetty and I noticed this the other day on Doity Thursday. As soon as we got to EV.io, which is the shooting game, we lost like half the viewers. You know what I mean? So we're actually gonna think about we're probably gonna avoid that on Thursdays now and just keep doing the
Hacksball.
Yeah, Hacksball was good. Any of these other browser-based games that are interactive where you can get your audience in, because once you get to the EV.io, it's either you like shooting games or you don't, and if you don't, you're not going to watch, even if the person's funny or even if we're talking and we're having a good time. It's just something why should I watch this? So we kind of noticed that, and so that's the good thing about doing these things. Though the only way you learn is by doing it, and if it didn't work, okay, we're going to try something else. So yeah,
I'm gonna do some more giveaways right now. By the way, I was just dropping links. I know we started gonna. This is all. I'm just gonna drop links in the chat and in the Goodballs Telegram. But that's that's really interesting. I think Hacksball, we're really onto something there.
Interactive. You're playing with people on stream. You're playing with us,
and it's so simple. I think that's the key. Like people normally, you don't have an excuse that you can't hop on and play with us. It's like WASD spacebar.
Yep.
Get your ass in the game.
Yep. And if you don't, all you have to have is a PC. If you don't have a PC or laptop, then you can't play. It's the only way. Most people are going to have PC laptops if they're in the crypto space. So, and that's where we are. We're crypto guys.
That's like your new word is guys.
I like the way. Yeah, it's so funny to say though.
Have you ever flown on a KLM flight before?
KLM? No, I've not.
One based out of Amsterdam.
Yeah, no.
Have you ever had these? They have
I have those. Yeah, those are nice, dude. I love those.
Yeah, I bought them today at the store. I'm not gonna eat them yet,
nice.
but been staring at them sitting here.
Yeah, I still have some chocolate I haven't eaten still. I was gonna.
Sorry about that.
I might just keep it for myself though because it's so good.
Dark
chocolate with caramel. It's a sponsor actually. Yeah, thanks for but yeah, so I brought these back from Europe. I got a couple dark chocolate things. So dark chocolate is really good, and then I still have some of that strawberry white chocolate stuff.
But Keeks, let me ask you a question here.
Okay.
How do you feel about the? Well, I told you this last year before we were talking about the school situation that you didn't like it that well, whatnot. But I know. Remember, I told you, hey, you should start looking into sales. I mean, you
did.
It's. Remember, I told you, even try for me. I mean, I can even teach you. It's not. You also have to. It's not about sales. Also, not just sales. I mean, if you're doing a salesman for a business, you have to know how he charges his product, his work.
Yeah. And that's why I think I would like to go to the guy that gave me his, that I was talking to me yesterday, because it's a smaller company. I can start smaller. I can learn from him.
The prices are not going to be the same. Like my prices to him, he's not going to match.
Yeah.
But like, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the salesman part, yes, that's on you. But you have to bring to the table what he wants. You know what I mean? Because if you can sell the job, and if it's, let's say a driveway, and it's 5,000 less, he's going to be like, hey, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
It helps if you believe in the product too. So you'd have to get to know this guy's work and see, is he legit? Because then if you know he's good, like no one's gonna. This is the thing about also doing maybe Coach's way and making people pay a premium. That's what I always say about Goodballs. We're a premium product. We're not another $10 NFT. We're a 7-figure NFT. You have to have, first of all, you have to have that vision in your mind of what you're worth. But then the other thing is, if you are the best, then nobody expects you to be the cheapest. And if you're the cheapest, no one is going to expect you. What is it? I heard a metaphor one time. Someone's like, if your life depends on it and you need to get heart surgery, he's like, who here? Raise your hand if you're going to go on Google and type in discount heart surgeon. Anyone? Anyone? No, you will pay the best.
That makes sense.
I remember somebody once told me, it was a really great quote. you get enough 2 cents, you get $1. You know what I mean?
I knew something like that was coming. I could tell.
No, I understand what you're saying, Coach, and I think it would be good for me to get at least a little bit of experience with this guy.
Yeah.
And then
No,
if
100%.
if I'm successful, you know, and I don't think I'm happy, which I think I'll be fine. It's just a part-time thing. I'm not trying to do it full time.
Right.
Now, if the money's right, then it could be a full-time job. But
I
I
mean,
would rather try and focus on the gooball stuff too. You know,
if you think about this,
Yeah, I heard welfare is pretty doity too.
Well, if you think about this, Keeks,
Working remote on welfare.
what's up?
with one sale, with one good sale, it doesn't have to be 30 grand. I mean, it could be
Right.
20 grand, it could be 10 grand, whatever sale you do. With 1 or 2 sales a week,
Right.
that's a good check.
Yeah.
You can make 1,000, 2,000 by doing that. I mean, you're not even putting a lot of hours in work. You know what I
No.
mean?
Yeah.
So
And I think if I were to show that, let's say I'm successful with it, he would want me to go on maybe full time, and full time is not really necessarily I'm working 50 hours a week. I have to do this, you know.
It's
Maybe
just
Right.
the numbers.
I'll just go to more jobs.
yeah,
You know?
you want
It's all
more
about
money?
the
I
numbers.
mean, you can
But-
make from
We-
1,000 to 5 a week.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
We could
lot of
even
money.
we could even be talking this up, and I might not even do it at all. I'm I'm going to be going with him a couple jobs this week, and we're going to see how it goes. And he's going to talk to me about it. And then, you know, he
Yeah.
wants, like you said, Coach, and like General said, he wants somebody that can speak English too. And so
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
There's this philosophy, or not philosophy, but like this teaching that I didn't quote this one, Keeks, but I
Okay.
share it with people when I go on podcasts. And it's the 4 levels of value. So at the base, at the 4th level is implementation, then unification, communication, and imagination. Basically, if you break those down, like implementation means that you're doing a job where you work with your hands, and typically any type of job where you're the one using your muscles, working with your
Yeah.
hands, it's very rare that you're going to find anything over 6 figures. You might be like working on cars at like Rolls Royce or Bentley or something like
Right.
that, but like the one who does the things with their hands, I know it's kind of fucked, but like that's typically who makes the least. Then I guess it's because money's like spiritual in nature, but the implementation, then unification is the person who manages the group of people who do the thing.
Right.
So that's why you actually get a lot of like high income earners, people who are maybe making 6 figures or even like
Yeah.
$250,000, like managing people at Apple, managing people at Facebook, or managing people even at McDonald's. They're going to make
Right.
more than the person who's like doing the grunt work, but you still get capped. And then where you make the jump from management to, well, it's called communication. And once you enter into communication and then even imagination, that's where your potential is basically limitless, because you're communicating. At the end of the day, what you're doing is connecting it's going to sound kind of corny, but you're connecting your heart to another person's heart. You're communicating a message that moves the masses.
Right.
And so like if you're selling houses, like, you know, again, on the low end, you could be making 6 figures. On the high end, you could be an A-list actor. You could be Denzel Washington. You could be Justin Bieber or whatever, like someone who's like got a message that moves the masses. It's infinitely scalable. And then you got Steve Jobs as an example, or Elon Musk, where they're just in that imagination mode where they're literally like using their mind to make money. And then there's a secret 5th level of money, and that's just money. If you have money, then you can make more money if you're
Right.
So those are the 4 levels of value, everyone. And Keeks is starting to move into the communication level, which that's what happens when you start just doing the streaming. I try to help as many people as I can as you like unlock their voice.
Yeah.
Because your voice is like the secret to creating the future you want. I know it sounds corny, guys, but there's a few 2 cents for Keeks' dollar on that one.
I got about 6 cents today, so I'm getting close.
6 cents.
No, actually,
we'll
General
see.
is a great, really, he's a great talker, great people person, and a great talker, and that's what's good about what General does, because he can bring people together. That's why he's so good at his job in the daytime, but also good at bringing people onto our show, because he can talk people up into it, you know. And so we've had a good success with General that way. He's always late, but that's a different thing.
always
That's a trade-off. I'm busy talking to someone.
What do you do, General? If you mind me asking, I haven't even.
Yeah. So typically just the blanket answer to most people is commercial real estate, because it gets kind of complex from there. But basically I run a mastermind that helps people who are in commercial real estate that are raising money. We'll say, like, think of an apartment building in Painesville, for example. A lot of people get confused and think that it's like one big company just buying that building. But oftentimes, especially in America, it's like syndications of people. So imagine 20 different people writing a $50,000 check. They all write that $50,000 check to like someone who would be in my mastermind. The person that joins my mastermind joins it because they're trying to figure out, how do I get investors to send me 50,000 or six-figure checks? And so we have like the marketing down so that way they can raise millions of dollars to acquire like multifamily assets or self-storage or mobile home parks or like crypto. We have someone who did a Bitcoin mining fund in our group. So it gets a little complex, but sometimes I think Grant Cardone is a good example because he's all about like multifamily. We help ensure that our clients' deals get funded over and over again. And thankfully, my business partner, who's been doing this for a decade, is like the master of raising capital. You say, well, you want to be the person in your circle that's known to be the one that snaps your fingers and makes the money appear, because when you're known as that person in your circle, everything else is downhill from there. It doesn't matter how good you are at honestly anything else. If you're known as the money person, you're going to have a seat at every table. So we just equip our members with the tools to become known as basically as that money person in their circle. And that's also another reason why like what I do during the day is I've worked really hard for like the past 5 years to get here. I'm now in a circle where we are known as like the money people, and it's dope. So I think it's in many ways it's going to fuel like Goo Balls, and there's some synergy. And worst case scenario, I've told Keeks this, like I just become a member of my own mastermind instead of being the one who helps run it, you know? So,
yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I want to work on my I started this year, like mid-year, started thinking about it, like real estate, and I want to start buying like homes and starting.
Oh,
like,
we were talking about that, I think.
Yeah, I want to start my portfolio. I mean, I'm looking to buy a house now. I just haven't really found. Well, they beat me to 2 of them.
I would recommend at least a duplex or 3-plex or 4-plex.
Well, are you thinking about buying a house to live in, or are you thinking about buying a house to rent it out?
No, to rent it. So it all started with I was going to buy one and rent that out. I already have the people for it, but the thing is that when I didn't know I was going to get accepted for something larger, and I was like, you know what? I'll buy a bigger home for me now, be there for a year, move out, and then start renting, because I already have another home now. So I'll start renting those 2 out and keep going, like have the equity on those 2 homes. I mean, you know, a lot of equity in the 2 homes that are coming in, and then keep building from there. Have 3, 4, 5, 10 houses. I mean, think about that.
Well, Coach is also, he didn't mention this.
We gotta
The
talk.
The house he's living in now, it's paid for. So
cool. Hey, Keeks, give him let him borrow that book that Hunter wrote. And I have a call. Actually, I got a call with Hunter later today, and we are growing pretty fast, Keeks. So there might be something. Hey, there might be something opening up again, Keeks, with Raise Masters. So, and it would probably lean more the sales direction. So, yeah, I'll let you know what he says today. What's your son's name?
Julian.
Well, no, I know he can't. No, can you hear me right now? He can't hear me, can he?
Yeah.
Okay. Julian.
Juju. Yeah,
Juju. Okay. Go get him, Juju.
Yeah,
he's a great soccer player. Julian's a good soccer player. So
yeah, he's a pretty good. He plays for Riverside. I don't know if you know. I think you heard of that.
He plays for Riverside. He's in 9th grade.
No, he's in. No. No.
How old is he though?
He's 7, so he's basically he's playing in an older division though, because his division is not really. I mean, he just bullies them, which is, I mean,
like his dad.
Yeah,
he was a good soccer player too.
Yeah, I was pretty good. I mean, hey, I want to tell you something, General. For Harvey, when I dropped out 9th grade, so I finished 9th grade, but obviously I didn't make it out of there. But you know, 9th grade. Yeah.
Dude, I didn't know you got one of those sick entrepreneur stories. You dropped out in 9th grade. Nice.
Yeah, entrepreneur. Hey, they all do, man. No, look, listen. Obviously, this is for soccer related. So yeah, I drop out. I mean, I start working, man. I like what I do, whatnot. And then 2 years later, no, actually senior year, I called the principal, and he was like, "Hey, man, I really want to play my senior year. I really could just." Destroy the league. I really can. He's like, you can't.
Real quick, when you say drop out, you mean like you left the soccer team?
No, he dropped out of school.
Oh, okay. So what would have been senior? Because technically,
he was already working
senior year.
I wasn't in. Yeah, it was my senior year basically, but I was in 2 years and 3 years in school. So he's like, that's impossible, man. I was like, you have to make it work out. So he, I can't say his name, but long story short, he did some things with the board and whatnot, and it made it like I was doing online school. I did it for like 2 weeks and I got all A's, and I almost basically I was a hair off being able to come back and play but not knowing that I wasn't even in school the 3 years, I wasn't doing nothing. He basically he liked me so much because he's like, you could really do something in soccer. But I mean, I was just working,
Yeah.
But I was so close. I had a meeting with the board, but I went up there and they're like, no. They figured it out that I wasn't doing anything. I was so close, man. But yeah,
Basically, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish
no,
up.
like my freshman year, general, I think I scored like 12 goals. I mean, I was a freshman. I was playing versus
That's
all
pretty
these
good.
big guys.
Goal
I
a
mean,
game, right?
basically, but I mean, you got to understand, there's bigger people in there. I mean, you got seniors. I mean, I was a young little buck. You know what I mean? But,
Yo,
but
Champa, I emailed you, man. Sorry. Check your email, bro. We emailed you like 5 times.
But
Sorry.
basically what Coach
Keep
is
going.
saying though is since he's a successful high school dropout, and if you already made it past high school, you're already too late. You're not going to be able to be successful. You're gonna
well, listen. The thing I told Keeks this, and I tell everybody, like if school's not meant for you, it's not. I mean, honestly, school doesn't teach you how to manage your money. They teach you to save and buy a house and have a mortgage. It's not about that.
Did you know that in French? Did you know in French mortgage actually means death contract?
Jesus Christ.
But people just don't pay attention. Like government, if you break government down to its Latin roots, it means mind control, and no one pays attention to that either.
Well, they're trying to control your life. Honestly,
You want to talk about landing on the moon today, Keeks?
We don't have to talk about that today.
Yeah,
I don't believe it though.
It's honestly, school doesn't teach you about investing, nothing. I mean, obviously you could take a course in college, but they teach you the opposite of what to do, and I feel like all the successful people didn't even go to college. Honestly, the majority, I should say.
There's a lot that did not. I wouldn't say all, because I know some people that did that would get offended by that. But like,
well, no.
I love what you're saying. I totally subscribe to that.
You don't need to have college degree to.
You do not need to have college. I mean, I'm not saying it. I'm not trying to be cocky in no type of way, but for being a Mexican, I mean, I'm not even. This is not even my country, and being successful.
Right.
I'm a salesman. I make at least 6 figures. I mean, I don't have to really, sweat it. I mean, there's a lot of stress and headache, but other than that, I'm not beating. My bones are not beating. My body's not getting destroyed. I mean,
just beating up that bank account.
I mean, it's not even in there, but it's in a safe.
So, Adam, what do we do here now?
We're gonna have him. We're gonna probably bring him back on in the future, but we will do like a 5-minute. I don't want to say pitch because I don't want him to feel like he's got to sell anything. But we do have our guest, ladies and gentlemen. He has arrived, the legendary Champa of Cosmos 11. So, Keeks, we'll try and break it down, like break the 5 minutes into one. So we'll have him introduce himself, tell a story, tell us about the project, and then we'll shut it down for today.
Okay.
And Coach, you can stay on here. Yeah,
Coach,
go ahead.
you can ask some questions too then. All right.
Cool. Yeah. Make some noise, y'all. Champa in the house. All the way from, are you in Zagreb? Correct?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just arrived from like 400-mile trip, like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Where were you?
Yeah. I was in Beograd. It's like.
Nice.
Yeah, and
I like that city.
like I was there for 2 days. I took 0 times swimming. Like
it Beograd is Belgrade. He's in Belgrade.
No. Belgrade is in Serbia. Beograd is in Croatia.
No, they do have I swear everyone calls Belgrade Beograd.
No. So in Croatia, Belgrade, we call it Beograd.
Oh,
and
okay.
Beograd is just other place. And I'm tired this far. Like I thought that I would come like in 2 hours, but there was no like traffic, so it was all clean.
That's good. Well, you're here. We can circle back and do another show with you another time because we're getting ready to wind it down. But let's go ahead for our beautiful viewers out there who probably know who you are, many of them. Just tell us what you've been working on with Cosmos 11, what it is. You can actually, because Coach Disrespect, who's with us here today, he actually has no idea at all what Cosmos 11 is. So just tell us a little bit about the project, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, so Cosmos 11 is first football play-to-earn manager on Vax blockchain, and it's
your sport coach.
Yeah, and at the moment it's a web browser game. We have multiple options to play there, such as friendly games, tournaments, There are tournaments for Vex. There are tournaments for Dimian, which is our native token. It's basically like a grindy game where you grind your players to become more stronger, and you just want to be the best. Like we have leagues now. We implemented them 2 weeks ago, I think, and like the better you are, the more you progress, the more wax you earn, obviously. And we are now in a rebranding. We are expanding, so we are going for Series A funding at the moment.
Oh wow! Okay, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, so I'm not CEO anymore. I'm CIO, like Chief Innovation Officer.
Oh.
So a lot of work has gone off my back because literally I was doing from 0 to 24 on Discord on the project. Now it's a bit easier.
How big is the team now?
We have at the moment 10 people, I think, but
Okay.
with business plan included, and if we get the funding, it will be in first month like 20 people on it. So like
Wow.
everything is going to be additional developers, additional community manager. We are going to have merchandise, so.
I
a
know
lot
you
of
were you were working hard. You're working hard too, because like he's stepping his LinkedIn game up, Keeks. He's got the
Nice.
he's
Nice.
doxed.
Yeah, no, but I was doxed like from day one here, so everybody knew my
That's
name
always
and surname. Like from so 5 days ago it was 1 year anniversary when we created our Discord, and my name and surname was from day one there, and
That's
now
good.
it's going to be full team is going to be doxed. So yeah.
Good. It's good to be doxxed.
No, because obviously, like we are not hiding anything. We are transparent
Right.
from day one, and investors are going to look into docs teams, not So it's easier to get funding if
Oh, for
everybody
sure.
knows who is. I mean, like as I said, my name and surname was from day one here, and my
Good.
company and where is my office and everything was
I know
up and
we mentioned this before, and I think the token from Cosmos 11 it's tradable on Alcor, correct?
On
Yeah.
Outboard, DAM.
yeah.
Nice.
But like obviously our idea is to go on multiple exchanges as we
I mean,
have
Alcor is a good
business
start though.
Well, yeah, but Alcor is like not known, but yeah, our idea is to go like worldwide. Like the top, the best of the best.
Are you guys working with any? I know we've mentioned this before with you in the chat. Are you working with any projects for staking outside of your own?
No, because it's not in our tokenomics. It's not implemented.
Okay.
We are just using like partner cards. Those who has like 200, 300, or 400 mints. We can introduce them into the game that their players are like much stronger. Not much, but like for example, so if 2 new players are starting to play, they both start with 100 score, and those that has partner in-game card booster is going to have 120 score. So it's going to be like a favorite
Well, this
on day
should,
one.
I think Gooball should simplify it for you because you only got like 30 of them that you got to pay attention to, and then it could be like, yo, I got a Gooball connected to my guy. Let's go.
Like I told you before, if you're ever going to have like template that is going to be like not mass production, but at least like 100 mints, we can implement it like no problem.
Yeah, it'll be. I don't know. Maybe one day. We're working on some other
like
not side projects, but some ideas.
Like it will be no biggie for us. Like that is like for one template, it's like 5 minutes of our time to implement it. So it's not biggie.
Okay. We'll talk. Well, we will begin. I'm just checking to make sure. Yeah, we're gonna wind this bad boy down. But Champa, thank you. Hey, better late than never, man.
Yeah, yeah. By the way, Coach D, I never heard of you. Who are you?
I'm just I'm Keek's friend. I stream on Twitch. Just gaming, mostly Call of Duty, but I only do it like for fun. And I watch these guys mostly Mondays and Tuesdays. Well, Thursdays I join them sometimes.
Yeah.
To
Just a
play.
friend and a viewer of the Goo Balls and a
just a fan and a subscriber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's been watching us for like 6 months and still doesn't have a wax wallet.
Yeah, he's having trouble with the wax wallet.
We couldn't get it last time. Keeks couldn't help me as well.
No, I know.
Might be my fault. Yeah.
I'm glad that you mentioned that. Like because onboarding is tough, not just on Cosmos 11, on any wax game. So if you want to start playing Cosmos 11 from the scratch, like you don't even know what wax wallet is, there are 10 steps for you to play. So you need Binance. You need to create your account. You need to deposit 5x on that and that memo. Then you need to buy our packs. Then you need to unpack them. Then you need to go to our website. Then you need to go to lineup editor. And then you don't have stake. Now then you need to put your money on CPU. But now you don't have net. Then you put few X on net. And then you don't have Demian. Then you need to go to fucking Alcor and buy Demian. So onboarding is tough. Not just from Cosmos 11, but for any VAX game, onboarding is like tough. So it's
Reddish will help you out there, Coach. Now this is where we do need you, Coach. Please just download Telegram, and Reddish will help you. All right?
Oh, look, BDAO is giving you a free account through the link.
Create I just clicked on it. Yeah, this is where it took me last time.
Try it out. See what happens.
What is that? Is that something that we can do too, Keeks? Can you like basically send someone 5 wax through that or something?
I don't know. I've never seen that.
No,
I do need to make another account.
What's he doing,
he can. No, like
it says
you
clean
can
that account.
Yeah, you can obviously send for someone under memo, but that is not like a solution for a long term. Like,
Right, it's not.
Like I can't go. So imagine that we get 500 new players. How I'm going to issue those memos? So it's onboarding is tough.
Yeah.
So our idea is also to get this onboarding easier. That you can register on our website, and
nice.
playing. But it's going to take some time. Like
Keep that link.
And that is why you need additional developers for.
Before we go to Keegs also loves your continent. He's a huge fan of Europe. So
of Europe, yeah. I mean, Europe is nice.
Europe is cool, yeah.
Like, where have you been so far?
I've been. I spent a year in Italy. I've been to Spain and France, Switzerland, Germany, Austria.
Where have you been in Spain? I lived there like 6 years.
Spain, I've just been Barcelona, Valencia, and Granada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. UK, I've been to UK. I've been to Sweden. So I've been in a lot of different places. I actually never been to Croatia though.
You got to go to the Balkans. We got to get to the Balkans, Chapo.
You haven't missed anything. So, I mean, it's nice for a week, but if you go like deeper with politics and every this shit, it's becoming like you want to run away from him. Like for a week or two, I would recommend it to everyone. Like come 1 week and you are, wow, I can't wait to go back to Croatia. But the more you are here, the more depressed you are, and so.
Nice.
And like I know that we had sale in November. We had like 700K sale, and so
nice.
And in Croatia, average yearly salary is somewhere around $7 or $8K only.
Okay.
Really?
So I could say
you made 100 times more in average Croatian in 1 month.
Yeah, like but like not just me. We were on percentage, like equity. On drop, everybody was working for free, and on drop you get 10%, you get 5%, you get 50%, And the thing is that makes me mad, Like I could also say in February, oh, we invested in Bitcoin, we don't have any more money, goodbye, Vax, we haven't done it. I could lie, my developers are from Ukraine, like goodbye, I haven't done it. We could also say that we don't have any more money because it's true. We had a sale on 0.5x. Now Wax is 0.1. So we didn't have sale of 700K, but we had divided by 5. So and we are still fighting here. And when I see some of the projects, those ROI projects that I hate, and taking advantage of Wax, like in my opinion, they are like 300 to 400 million of Wax into wallets that shouldn't be there, like Farmers World, like Sailors World. Spacecraft, all those rug projects, and they are just waiting for Wax to pump it up, and they are going to dump it. So in the next bull run, I'm afraid of Wax because they are just waiting for that one sweet pump so they can dump it. Like
sure.
like we all know, you don't have to be a detective, that Farmers World destroyed Wax when it was on 0.9. Like they sold their majority. So from 0.9 to 0.8, they destroyed it. And again, Wax had pump to 0.9. They again destroyed to 0.8. So now imagine how many Wax is in the hands of the people that shouldn't have Wax, that just wait for this one sweet pump. and that is why we are afraid, like for Wax blockchain, and that is why we are going for funding, and that's why we want to go cross-chain, because like, is it like that Wax doesn't care at all, like they're collecting their sweet 2%, or they're just not capable to. So, like, I know when I see the project, is it red flag or not? Like, if I see the project that is done in like WordPress or in fucking Wix that like my mom can do for $10, I wouldn't never give them whitelist, like. And if I see gmail.com as a contact, I would never give them whitelist, like if you can't invest $20 in your hosting, like you are not a project that is going to raise $500,000, and either they don't care or they don't know. But like I have proof. Like I kid you not, one day when I go nuts, I will give all the proof I have. I spoke to my moderators in January. I told them this, and 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 this project is going to be rug pulled. Every single one of them was rug pulled.
He's a magic man.
And when I started speaking, like that is why I love Burst. I
was gonna say Burst
like,
speaks very highly of you, and it makes sense.
I don't have the strength and the will like Burst have to speak out the truth, because I got shut out immediately. You are jealous, Trumpa. You are jealous. Like you don't have 10 million of Wax of secondary. It doesn't matter. You're not scam. Like you are jealous, and that is why I stopped speaking against other projects. But I have proof in January and February, like 20 projects I told is going to be rug pulled, and I even have that I sent to Jonah, like the owner of Atomic Hub. I told him some of the projects that are going to be rug pulled, like, but we can't know it. But I can know it, like it's so obviously it's going to be rug, and like, I mean, I don't know. I don't see a bright future.
He's going off, boys.
If something doesn't, like twist around, I'm scared for Wax blockchain.
Yeah.
Like, and I love it. I mean, Wax blockchain, I kid you not, like Wax blockchain changed my life, like in good terms. Like I was here,
Dude,
and after Wax blockchain, I was here. Like they spiked me hard in real life, in financials, in everything. But I like we want to stay here. We want that Wax blockchain is our main network. But like, and so imagine like Adidas entered into Sand, like Adidas brand, and Sand went market cap from like 500 million to 5 billion. Like just because of one Adidas tweet, they entered. Like, do you see that brands like Adidas, Nike, Heineken, Budweiser, any huge clothing or beverage brand is going to enter in, I don't know, Farmers World, Sailors World, Kingdom, Clash, any ROI project? Do you see them coming? Of course not, And if we like, good one. Yeah, and like we want to stay in Wax, but we want to see a change.
Right.
That if we are double verified, that
If
means
you
something,
want, yeah, I think we gotta back our boy Shanika, because he's really good friends with William Quigley, and I think that's who needs to hear you talking right now. Honestly,
I'm on great terms with I call him Sanika because we pronounce it. I'm in very excellent terms with Sanika and TD, and soon is coming announcement with them as well. So like I'm on very, very good terms with them.
That's him and Burst are the lifeline of Wax, I would say.
Yeah, so I'm like I want in my project like top 3 streamers I can see like Burst, I can see NFT Gamer TV, and I can see Semi Snake. Like Semi joined on our Discord when we had only 200 members, and he's the guy that helped me the most, like free of charge. Obviously, Semi.
Yeah, he's good. He has a really credible company that he works for with like his day job. That I think that always holds a lot of weight.
No,
Keeks has a date coming up here soon, Champa. He's got a girl that he's got to meet up with.
We gotta end the stream, but it was good to have you on.
No problem. Just call me. Like, sorry, I couldn't come early. And just
it's all good,
possible. But call me any time. Like, I'm really apologizing.
Yeah.
You're good,
I
dude. We had a few
literally-
people. We had a few people subscribe while you were here. So by the way,
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
good.
on,
We had some
you wanna do the
THYRZ just followed us, so thank you for that. We're gonna raid over to
VD?
King Apollo. He's playing some Jackbox party packs.
okay. Oh, nice. That'll be fun.
Yeah, so
That'd be
we're
fun
gonna
for
raid
you
over to
guys.
him. But we appreciate you coming on, Champa. We're gonna get this raid going, but
Yeah, no problem, guys. And so sorry once again, and feel free to call me anytime you want.
Yeah, I'll hit
Yeah.
you up when we're done. Guys, hit the follow button. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. Go to mindfulmeds.io.
15% off. Goo 15, baby.
Goo 15.
All right. Everything you think, say, and goo.
Take it to the next level.
Boom.
Look at you, Keeks.